Good morning everybody and welcome to Debarkation Day. So it's cold and wet and windy in Southampton this morning, which is a shame because it was nice when we came back, didn't we, on the other day. So it's not nice for everybody else that's going to be getting on today and everybody else that's back to back. Hopefully it's going to warm up later for them because it's, like I said, you can see outside it looks like it's been raining a bit and it's definitely chillier than it was when we pulled up last time. We've just go up the top deck to fill our water bottles up and then we're heading down to breakfast because it's like 6:45, so it's 15 minutes. We had early dining, so our breakfast is at 7 o'clock, so we're not going to go to Cabanas today like we did on our changeover day. We're going to head actually to the main dining room like we said last night so they can say bye to our servers. So we're going to something like that's that bag, but I'm setting the drinks up. So we're going to head to the main dining room now, which is where we ate last night, Animator's Palette. We're going to have our breakfast and then we're going to get going. Okay, so we are in Animator's Palette and this is the, sorry I'm about to yawn, this is the menu. The breakfast this morning, our server has recommended the French toast. So Matilda had the French toast yesterday. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same French toast. Well, this one just says with whipped butter and cinnamon sugar. Matilda got like a strawberry thing yesterday with hers, didn't she? So maybe it is slightly different. But for children of all ages, they don't have the peanut butter and strawberry swirl thing. I realised I didn't actually film Animators at all this trip. I think I've kind of, because we did last year, I've forgotten to like film things possibly. So you can see they have the screens here. So these are the screens. The bigger screens are where like Crush will appear. So we haven't had the drawing on either of these sailings because the drawing is only on, did they say 7 nights or longer? Which is funny because even on 7 nights you'd have animators potentially twice, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you'd get Crushed twice and not the drawing.
On your 7 nights you would, a 6 night you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, so this is the French toast off the breakfast menu today. And Ant got, what did you get, an omelette?
Yeah, and chocolate pancakes.
Chocolate chip pancakes. Looks very nice. And we're getting off the ship. So the French toast wasn't amazing. It was alright, but it was only by French toast, yeah, but it just wasn't amazing. It was a bit like soggy.
So 10 to 8.
And 10 to 8. We literally walked over and Ant was like, they've not announced us yet, but we'll just walk over and just say. And as we were walking over, she was like, we're just about to say all luggage tags. If you've got whatever luggage tag you've got, we're just about to announce all luggage tags. And I was like, oh, we're just about to come over and ask which ones you're on, and she was like, yeah, all luggage tags, all luggage. We were so lucky because there was literally nobody there, was there? And then after us there was like a flood of people, so we've literally just got off at 10 to 8, which is really good because we'd just finished breakfast but we're just mulling around, wasn't we? Well, actually I'd gone to get services because unfortunately you get, when Matilda went in Edge last night, you get given like a pin and like a patch and she left it in Edge. So I went to get services, but I think he thought that it was like a lost and found thing. So obviously they didn't have it in lost and found, which is her own fault for leaving it. And she did get one on the last cruise. So we were doing that, and then they literally announced we got there, and then everybody was allowed to get off. So we've got off at 10 to 8, which is really lucky. So now we're walking off ready for our like 5-6 hour drive home or whatever it is. Bye bye Disney dream. Okay, so now we've got off, you have the challenge of finding your luggage. So we were Purple Mini, which is in this big section here. Oh, I can see one of our cases, our blue one. So we have to hunt the cases now in this section. So you basically find your section and hunt your cases down. Hello everybody, so this is an update. We've been driving for 4 hours.
I'm not driving, sitting in traffic.
Yeah, how far have we moved?
Less than 30 miles.
Less than 30 miles. We should have been home in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then again, yeah, because it was showing about 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
when we first got in the car, the sat-nav said about 4.5 hours. We did think it was probably going to be a little bit longer than that. We thought it was maybe going to be about 5 hours, so we probably would have possibly had about an hour to go, but we've now got nearly 3 hours left.
Yeah.
We've literally just hit standstill. People have been getting out having wees. It's been hilarious watching everybody run across the road, like waiting to see if the people have been getting out, walking up and down, stretching, smoking, chatting to people in the car, sitting in the boots.
Oh, there's an ice cream though.
Yeah, it's been I've never seen it like this, like not for like since I was a little kid. I've honestly never seen it like this. We've just moved a little bit. Oh, we're moving. We're moving.
Fell off a tractor.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Apparently a combine harvester has fell off a tractor and the A road is completely blocked. So I don't know why we keep moving a little bit. So they must be letting people,
there's meant to be diversions in place.
Yeah, they must be diverting some people somewhere, because we just like, we crawl a bit and then we don't move for like 20 minutes, do we? And then we move a little bit and then another 15 minutes go by and we don't move. And then
in 2 hours move less than 2 miles.
Yeah, in 2 hours we've moved less than 2 miles. We literally like move a tiny little bit up the road and then we stop. So even when like people have been getting out having a wee, it doesn't even matter, because you've just seen them like running back up a little bit, up the road a little bit to find the car because the family's moved up, or like one person like they didn't come back to the car and people had moved, but people weren't bothered because it didn't matter, did it? Because they were just waiting for them to come back, because they were not moving that far anyway. It was a big truck, so I don't think anyone's going to argue with them. But it's just
mad.
Yeah,
We're
mad.
never driving again.
He's never driving again, but it was stressful last time on the train. But this has just been, yeah, horrible. So we'll update you if we get anywhere anytime soon. Hello, so we're gonna update the video here 9 hours later and we're finally back to our hometown. It was mad, wasn't it? It was absolutely mad. So apparently it was a harvester that fell off the back of a tractor, and because it was the A road, it was obviously only 2 lanes, so it fell off and blocked the whole thing. I saw like pictures of it online since we've like been moving, and it was a mess, wasn't it? So they had to get like something to like crane it out, and there was nowhere else to go because it was the A roads. There was no like slip roads to come off, there was nowhere else to go, so there was no way of diverting anybody around it or like going back or anything. We were just completely stuck, wasn't we, for basically like 4 hours, I think.
9 hours with one stop.
Yeah, we've only stopped once. So since we got going again, we stopped once, not long after we got going, to get a drink and go to the toilet and get something to eat because we were desperate for the toilet. We really needed a drink and we were really, really hungry by this point. I think we stopped at like 2 o'clock or something maybe.
The car's done well though. It's used 70% battery the whole way back.
Yeah, the car's done really well. It's lasted all the way back. We charged it up in Southampton, didn't we?
Yeah.
When we got there on Sunday night, before we parked at the hotel, and it's lasted all the way back. And so we literally got a new car on the Monday before we drove down to Disneyland Paris, to Heathrow, to go to Paris on the Tuesday night. And we were a bit like worried about what it was going to do, how it was going to go, but it's been fine. We've drove it all the way home. We've not charged it once, so it's only on 14% now. But luckily we're home, so we're okay. Well, almost home. We're just going to pick up the dog. We're so excited. I've not seen him for ages. He's gonna go like crazy when he sees us. So I think what I'll do is I'll end the video when we actually get home. Just gets a bit like funny ending it in the car. So we'll see you when we're actually in our house. Hello everybody. So we're back home with a beautiful puppy. He was very excited to see us, wasn't you? Yes, he was. You want to say hello to everybody? He's very fluffy because he needs his haircut, don't you, Jasper? Yeah, you're looking at everybody. Yeah, he's like, Mummy, what are you doing? I've got my Disney Cruise Line dressing gown on. This is honestly so snuggly. It's like so soft and snug. It's amazing. I think that's why Jasper's lying on me, because he's like, this is so snuggly, Mummy. I'm just going to lie on you all night now because you're super soft and snuggly. So it took about 9 hours, Aunt, in the end. Yeah. He's not listening. About 9. I've got the washing machine on and the dryer on and everything on now. About 9 hours in the end to get home. It was so hard. I've got my night on underneath. I'm so cozy and snuggling out. I'm actually like really, it sounds bad to say that you're glad that you're home, but when you're going home, you just want to get home, don't you? Like you get that feeling like, I'm going home, I just want to be home. Like, don't get me wrong, no, don't go wrong, like I'd love to like magic myself back on the ship right now, but I don't want that trip to get back on the ship. Like I just want to go like boom back on the ship right now in my stateroom, watching out over that ocean like I was last night, enjoying that lovely view. I just don't want the trip going back to the ship.
I just want to be on the ship at Edge.
Matilda just wants to be on the ship at Edge for the rest of her life, she said. Considering that we were worried about you going to Edge, Matilda, because she was really upset she couldn't go to Oceaneers. She had like a great time, to be honest. Because she wasn't sure if you were going to like it, did you? The first day, she went up the stairs and was like, I can't cope with it. It's far too busy. I don't want to be there. I can't deal with it. There's too many kids. It's really overwhelming for me. And you came down the stairs, didn't you? And like was a bit upset and didn't go in. And then we were like, come on, you can do it. You've done this before. Just breathe, take your time, and just calm down a bit. And she did, and you composed yourself, and you were a little bit better, didn't you? Was it the next day you went back, or a bit later, I think?
So I was actually going up the stairs on the second day.
Was it the second day you did it?
And then people from my WhatsApp group actually said, oh, I'm brown.
Oh yeah, so she joined a WhatsApp group for the children in Edge all joined like a WhatsApp group. Yeah, so the children on both sailings that we did, they joined like a WhatsApp group, so all the children could get to know each other beforehand. So you kind of like messaged, didn't you?
Yeah, and I actually met most of them.
Are you coming to sit next to me?
But some were in vibes, so I didn't get a chance to meet them.
Yes, I remember. But one of them, you were going up the stairs, wasn't you? And you put on the group, like, I'm coming up the stairs, I'm a little bit nervous.
No, I actually didn't put anything. I was just walking up the stairs and Mum said,
was you?
oh, hi, my name's this, I'm the group admin.
Oh, okay.
And Mum said, oh, I'm in this group. And he said, yeah, I'm the admin. Dad said, oh, I'm in that group too. And we all, like, seeing who each other were.
Oh, okay.
And we all, like, started chatting. And the group admin jumped up and went, oh my gosh, we're moving!
No, but it was one of the games, wasn't it? You'd put, I'm in Edge at the moment, and I've got nobody to be in a group with. Does anybody want to come to Edge and play this game with me? And then somebody across the room said, oh, hi, are you Matilda? Would you like to come and join our group? And that was really nice because they could communicate in that way. Like, otherwise, Matilda would have just kind of been...
One of them was a Scottish little boy who wasn't in the group, but he was really nice.
But you kind of felt like uncomfortable approaching people. But because she put it in the WhatsApp group, it helped you then, because people saw the message and thought, oh, hang on a minute, there's a girl in here that's asking to be in a group, and we're on that group, and we know, oh, look, there's a girl over there on her own, maybe it's that girl. And then this other girl approached you, and it was you, and then you went in a group with them, and you made friends with them, didn't you, that group, and was friends with them for the whole cruise.
I'd recommend doing.
And then luckily, some of them did back-to-back as well, so you carried
got
on.
a ball and four square.
Yeah, but some of them did back-to-back, didn't they, with you? So you became friends with them again, didn't you? Yeah, which was really good.
So yeah. By the way, if you never spelt going in the ocean, just do it because you'll like it.
Yeah. Right, never mind. Go and get your tea.
Yeah.
She's going to get her tea now. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I'm trying to think if we have. So Matilda does struggle with autism. She got diagnosed about 3 years ago with autism, and she got diagnosed about 18 months ago with ADHD. So that is why she does have a lot of struggles with things. What do I want, sweetheart?
What do you want, fish and chips?
Do I want fish and chips?
No,
yes,
what do you want?
What do I want on my fish and chips?
Yeah,
I'd like gravy, please. We've been to the chippy because there's no way we were cooking tonight. We just ordered fish and chips. It was so much easier. So that's why she has. I don't want curry on mushy peas. No, thank you. That's why she does obviously have struggles with crowds and things like that, and she doesn't like going to certain situations when there's lots of people, and her social skills and communicating and getting a point across, and things like approaching people, she struggles with. So that's why the WhatsApp group was a really good thing for her, because she got to know people before she went on the cruise, and then she could utilise that into like, I'm going into Edge now, is anybody else going? And she could gauge how many people were going to be in there, and gauge what people thought and ideas of what games. She could say, like, has anybody done this game? What's it like before she went? So it was really, really, really good idea, the people that set that up for her. Generally, overall, we loved the cruise. Yes, it was busy. It was really busy, but I think because we were like, not experienced cruise, but this was our 5th one. So we're gold Castaway Club status now. The next one we do, we'll get our gold gifts and everything.
that we kind of know the drill now. So we knew when to go to dinner, when to go to the shows, what, like, you know, to get in character at certain times, when not to do things, when to go in the pool. But I think if it was a first timers, like some first timers might have got the wrong impression of it. I think you've just kind of got to go in with open eyes and know that you are going in summer holidays. It is going to be busy. There is going to be some people that are potentially like rude and, you know, but you just got to kind of take it on the chin and just go with it. It is what it is. You're going to get that on any holiday. We still had a lovely time. We had a great time. We did everything we wanted to do. Yes, like I said, it was busy. We only went in the pool once, but it didn't bother us. Matilda still had a great time in Edge, like you've just seen. She had an amazing time. Me and Aunt had a chill. I went in the spa and did spent $80 on bingo with her one day and was one number away from winning, and it's absolutely livid that he didn't win. He spent $80 on bingo. I'm not sure if he even filmed it. I hope he did, because that's hilarious. He came back and said, I spent $80 on bingo and I was one number away from winning $2,000 and I didn't win. But we just had like a laugh. We had a great time. I had like smoothie the other day. I had a cocktail. We had a cocktail in Pink with Annie and Pete, the Stores family. You know, we just loved it. We had like the most amazing food, made the most amazing memories. We've been to La Rochelle, we'd never been to before. We went to Bruges, you know, everything. We just loved it. We really, really loved it. We wouldn't do a short sailing again, but in general, the cruise, we just, you know, it was amazing. Like I said, we just made so many memories, and, you know, Matilda ain't going looking for her at midnight because she was still in Edge, and it's all those like little memories that you just... We said that, like, we met Annie and Pete. Oh yeah, we met Anne, who we met in Walt Disney World in 2022, I'm thinking 2019. Yeah, we met Anne Petrie, who we met in Walt Disney World, and her cousin and her cousin's mum, and it was just so nice meeting people and all those memories and things that, you know, we'll just remember. And like Matilda going on the aqueduct with a new friend she made, and we got soaked, and
I feel like Matilda grew up again.
yeah, it was just like all those little things, like me and you sitting on the balcony at night watching the sunset, and like I said, you going and spending $80 on bingo and then being disappointed that you were one number away, and it was just all those...
Spending a lot of money on something else that we'll talk about.
Yeah, it was all those little things like that, though, that like, even though it was busy and it was crowded and it was overwhelming at times, we've got all those memories that we wouldn't have had if we hadn't have gone. And we sit here and say, well, we wouldn't do a short cruise again. But then I think of all those memories.
Yeah, still wouldn't.
But I still don't think we would do.
The pixie dust was better.
The pixie dust was amazing. I mean, you saw the pixie dust we got. Matilda's already got the soap out. That was absolutely amazing. We got loads of pixie dust. And we even re-gifted some pixie dust because we couldn't bring it all home. We had no space in the suitcase of it. I was re-pixie dusting sweets and everything. I was like, we can't take all these sweets home, Matilda. You'll be stuffed like an animal. We've got that much stuff. Oh gosh, but it was like the memories that we've made. I highly recommend Disney cruising, honestly, we really, really do. But with that, I've been talking for 6 minutes now, so I am actually going to go.
Now people know how I feel, because all you ever do is talk.
But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this cruise series. We've certainly enjoyed filming it for you, even if my vlogging is dreadful at times. I truly apologise. But thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed them, please give us a thumbs up, and a like and subscribe is always appreciated. We are on Instagram as well, so please follow us on Instagram at Ohana3. We do post videos and pictures and things on there, so follow us along on our journeys and travels on there. And with that, it's bye for now from me.